Loads of people still think that we'll live in 2016 where views equals money. But in our era, in our period, views don't equal money. It's actually the opposite. You see that most people that make loads of views are actually not making any money. But the ones that are printing money are usually the ones that does less views, but they have a clear offer and a clear brand, an authentic brand. So I will talk about the topics and the subjects that will help you understand why views don't equal money and what you need to do in order to attract money with your personal brand. So let's start with the first thing. So the first thing is really simple. The points that brings the most money, what you need to understand in order to make a lot of money with your personal brand is trust. You need to build trust with your audience. So before selling them something, before trying to get viral, before trying to be smart with your videos and trying to plan out everything correctly, you need to build trust. How do you build trust? It's simple. You just need to post more videos and be real with the people that watches you. You don't need to gatekeep any information. You don't need to play smart with them. Just post videos and give as much as value as possible. You need to see your YouTube channel as a wayback machine where you can talk to your younger self. Imagine like behind this camera, you're talking with yourself, but a few years younger or a few levels behind. So you can give advice to your younger self. And by having this mental model, by thinking like this, you will be so transparent with the videos that you make. You won't gatekeep anything and you will talk like you really want to help the person that is watching the video, which you need to do because YouTube is like an exchange of value. Like people are giving their attention to watch you, and in exchange you're giving value to them by giving information that they might not know, or by reminding them of something that they know. So yeah, just make good videos, be valuable, and the rest will follow. The third point is that you need to do it for the love of the game, because people can sense when you're making videos just to profit out of it. You need to do it because you like it. You need to do it because you genuinely want to help the people that are watching you, because there is a difference between someone that is doing something because he's forced to do it and someone that is doing it just for the love of the game. Like imagine the guy that, and even in a competition, if you're competing against someone that is doing something just for the money, after a while he will stop because he will see that money doesn't follow, or money doesn't come directly, because he's result for focused. But if you, as someone that loves the game, are just you are just like volume focused, you're just focused on the inputs, on making the videos, you will beat him at any time, because you're just focused on producing videos and giving value out there than just the results. Because someone that is focused on the output, we will only look out for the results. So if he's posting for 3 months and nothing came from the outputs, he didn't had any results yet, he will be more tempted to stop than the guy that was only focused on the inputs, on the work provided, because the input is something that you can control. I'm controlling the amount of videos that I'm producing each week, but I'm not controlling the amount of views I get or the amount of money I get from those videos. So, in order to stay competitive and to stay consistent, I need to focus on something that I can control, which is a law of stoicism. You need to focus on the things that you can control and not the things that you cannot control, because it's just a waste of time. You cannot control it either way, so you might as well be focused on something that you can control, which is the inputs. So focus on the amount of videos that you produce per week instead of focusing on what you will get from those videos. Focus on the quality of the information that you're giving instead of focusing on which type of customers pay you the most. You can do it, later, if you want some data, like you can see, you can track the numbers, but in the beginning you don't need to focus on the output. You just need to focus on the input, because you don't have enough videos to know if something works or not. I'm a bit like ranting on this point and going to another point, but yeah, it's also a valuable game for you guys. Before trying to make the perfect videos, try to at least have posted 100 videos. It's something that Mr. Beast said in one of his interviews. He said something along the lines of that: before trying to be perfect with your videos, you need to have at least posted 100 videos. And I guess that most of you watching this video, including myself, we didn't even get close to these 100 videos. So yeah, we just need to post more and be valuable. And in order to get to this point of posting 100 videos, you need to be loving the game. Because if you're just doing it for money, after your 95th video without getting paid, you will just give up. Like most of people will give up if they are just focusing on the money. But if you do it because you like it doesn't matter if you have to do 100 videos, 1,000 videos, 10,000 videos. It doesn't matter because you're just posting it for the love of the game. Because you like it, you're just doing it because you like to share value, you like to be productive with your time. So you're not losing anything. Next point, stop gatekeeping knowledge. We talked about earlier, and I'm talking about this in most of my videos. Knowledge, by giving your knowledge, you don't need to be Einstein or something, by the way. By just giving what you know and what you think might be valuable to people, by just giving it, you will build so much trust that people will have to buy from you in the future. They want to buy from you. Because it's like when you talk with a stranger in the street, you don't know him, but if he's being valuable to you, if he's showing you which bus you need to take to arrive at your destination, unconsciously you will trust this person more than just a guy that you cross the path with randomly on the street, because this guy gave you value. He gave you the way to go to your destination. And it's just a little example here, but in general, if you're talking with someone that keeps giving you value and sharing information with you, unconsciously in your subconscious, you will trust this guy more than the one that is not valuable to you, that is useless. So you need to stop gatekeeping information because of this. By sharing your value or knowledge, people tend to think that your audience, they will never buy from you because they already have all the sauce that you gave to them, but it's not true. You give the information, but you don't give the implementation. So it means that they have all the knowledge that you give to them, but they don't know how to apply it. And that's where you can sell them a one-on-one mentorship. In the beginning, you have to share the knowledge. You can't be like a rock and don't say anything and expect to get paid. You need to be valuable to people in order to receive. It's like this valuable formula that I like to use. You need to give, 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 and then you can take. If you follow this rule, you will go so much ahead, especially in the YouTube game. Because if you keep giving knowledge, you keep giving knowledge, and you keep giving knowledge, it's impossible to not take something, not get anything in return. You will get something in return if you give something. You reap what you sow. It's just universal law that you can't avoid. So by definition, if you keep giving to people, it's 100% guaranteed that you will receive something in return. But most of you don't want to do this part of the equation. You just want to take without giving, which don't work in this version of reality. You need to give in order to receive. Next point, quantity over quality. Like I told you earlier about this rule of 100 videos, 100 videos, which is what Mr. Beast himself told us. He's the king of YouTube. You need to focus on quantity first before even trying to think about quality, because you can't expect to make the perfect video, because it's you will waste so much time. You will not learn anything. Yeah, it will just take too much time. You need to focus on producing as much as content as possible, because you will learn a lot by doing this. And also, you will grow an audience quicker than just waiting every month to produce one video that might not even work, because you don't even understand your niche and yourself. You don't even understand which type of videos works the best for you, because you're trying to make this perfect move which doesn't exist. You need to focus on quantity. And after having posted loads of content, after you posted loads of videos, which is 100 here for example, then from those 100 videos, you can see which one performed the best, which one attracted the most views. Take the top 10 of the best performing videos of your YouTube channel, and then from those 10 videos, you make them better, which quality comes then into place. But in the beginning, for most of us, it's just about quantity. Napoleon Bonaparte said something that is very interesting. He said that quantity has a quality on its own. My mentor is always telling us and reminding us of this quote because it's really true. People tend to think that quantity is doing things in a bad way, like without quality, but it's not true. Quantity can be quality also at the same time. Of course, the guy that just focused on quality will have a better quality, but I would argue that having like a 6 out of a 10 quality video, but posting like 10 times more is better than having a 9 out of 10 video, but posting like once a month. I don't say 10 out of 10 because the perfect video doesn't exist. You will always have people that don't like a video or a video that doesn't perform 100% at its best capacity. Like perfect doesn't exist. So that's why I've put here a 9. But yeah, you get my point. It's better to have 10 videos in a month that are 6 out of a 10 than one video in a month that is a 9 out of a 10. You can argue that later on in your journey, it's better to have this, but in the beginning, it's better to have this because you will learn more by doing this than by doing this. So that's why I focus on the quantity first, and then later you can switch to quality if you want it. Now, next thing, session time. It's something that not too much people talk about. I got this from a YouTuber that I watched. He's not a YouTuber, but I mean, he's a businessman that makes content on YouTube, and he talked about the session time. So, what is the session time? Session time is how much people stay on YouTube after watching a video of yours. So that's why you can see, for example, on my YouTube channel in the description, you can always see another YouTube video that I'm promoting in the description. Why is that? It's because when you finish watching this video, you will then go on and watch another YouTube video, which shows to YouTube that I'm keeping people on their platform. And that's what we call session time. And the session time is usually a good indicator for YouTube that you are someone that keeps the people on their platform. So that's why if you're using the session time correctly, they will push your video more because they know that because of you, people will stay more on YouTube than usual. So that's why you need to maximize the session time by just putting your previous video in the description and it will work perfectly fine. It doesn't take too much, it's not too difficult to do. You just put the link of your video in the description and you will be good to go. Next thing, engagement. Engagement is good. I talked about this in the last video, I think. And what I said about engagement is that even if you have negative comments, you don't need to delete them. You don't need to hide them. Negative comments help you. Haters are your best marketers because the haters will just boost your engagement. So it's ironic, but you need to pray to have haters, basically. You need to do everything in your power to have haters because the haters are the ones that will push your video. The haters are the ones that will comment under your video, will boost it because YouTube doesn't make a difference if you have positive or negative comments. It doesn't matter for YouTube. You just have comments. It means that people like your video and it will boost your engagement so massively that YouTube will just push your video more and more and more every day. So that's why you need to boost your engagement. How do you boost your engagement? You can do it by being controversial in your videos, or you can do it by being yourself and being real with your opinions and what you think about. So that's why I talked about this in a previous video. I said that you need to get rid of being politically correct. You don't need to give a fuck about what people think about you. You don't need to give a fuck about what people think about your ideas because it's not bad. You don't need to worry. Not everyone has to be like you. People can hate you. It doesn't matter what you do. If what you do is good and legal, then you're good to go. You shouldn't care about the opinions of Steven and Susan. You should care about your own opinions and about doing good in the world by following your purpose. Have haters. I hope for you all that you will one day have haters. It's a great thing to have. You need to have them so that you can be boosted by YouTube, basically. Like-minded individuals. What do I mean by like-minded individuals? You shouldn't care about making views if the views are attracting low quality people that don't even think like you. You should think about attracting people that are like you, people that are like minded. Because if you're attracting an audience that think and act like you, then you will have clients that are like you. And also, in the first place, like minded individuals will be more easier to convert than people that don't even think like you in the first place, because people that don't think like you in the first place, you have to convince them to become better, to change their mindset, to join your mentorship, because you know that it will help them, but they are not convinced to. So that's why you need to attract people that are already convinced that your product will help them, because they know the game, they think like you. So that's why you need to make videos in an authentic manner, by being real to yourself and by being real to the people you talk to, so that you can attract those people. I call them like-minded individuals, but you can also call them high quality people. You can call them smart people. You can call them G's. G's is actually a good way to call them, because you guys that watch these videos are G's, because most of people are just now scrolling on TikTok, and they are just wasting their time by doom scrolling. But you chose to watch this long video, which is super valuable, which will help you to get ahead in your journey. So that's why you're a G. You're using your time in an efficient and smart way, which is very rare nowadays. If you want to talk with me, if you have any questions about your personal brand, or if you're already a creator that makes videos online and that wants to monetize it, you can add me on Instagram, tell me you're from YouTube, ask me your question, and I will reply to you. See you soon, guys.